Alrighty, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome everybody. We are back to play a bit more Lufia 2. Last time where we left off, I believe Maxim, or well, Moth and Salen, Maxim is the default name, just kind of proved to each other that they really liked each other, and Iris ended up being kind of a bit strange. Also, we got Artie in our party, which kind of rhymes. Artie is a pretty proficient spellcaster and really fast, like really fast. He'll probably outpace most enemies. And, well, we also got a ship that allows us to travel underseas, and I'm not entirely sure where to go now. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to check out some other places that I might be able to go now that I might not have been able to go before. Such as, I remember specifically there being lots of rocks in the way in order to visit one of those islands. So maybe I'll kind of find that again, and I'm just going to sail around for a while. Also, of course, I'm going to be sailing around underwater. Hey, a little dragon. Is this the ancient cave place? It is. I'm going to be sailing mostly underwater in order to avoid encounters. Although this kind of limits as to what I can see, I guess, which is less than ideal. But we also get to hear the nice music for quite a while as well, which is pretty pleasant. So, unfortunately I forgot what basically our latest story progression was. That was only just yesterday, there was actually no break yet. I have just a horrible memory. In fact, let me actually just look up a Lufia 2 world map again in order to have a bit of a better grasp as to where I'm going here. I think that is going to be better in the long run. And, well, unfortunately this game does not have an in-game world map. But at the same time there is various maps available on the interwebs that are actually quite detailed and well done. Alrighty, let's see real quick. Where am I? Not entirely sure. I think I kinda know. What is this place here? Oh, I found it. No, I didn't. Let's go back to the dragon face real quick, and from there I have a pretty good idea where to go. Actually, I would also have a good idea where to go if I find the triangle formation. There it is, that's the triangle formation. And over here, there was one of those closed gates that we could not access. I wonder if it's open now. Nope, not open. Also, we cannot access it, so this is still too early. But just south of here is, in fact, a place that I'm pretty sure I could not access before. There we go. Haha. But from underwater, we can just swim straight through. Let's see where this is. This is a new village that we haven't entered before. This is Jade. Jade? Not sure how to pronounce that. Let's see where we are going. Left, right, up, down. Let's talk to her.
Grandpa said we have to get the dragon as soon as possible, or the city will be in danger.
Get the dragon? Dragons?
It's said that the dragon used to bring people pain. Lives on the mountain south of here. That dragon is the incarnation of fire. The fire dragon, I hear.
Okay. Hello there. Please call if you need to find something. New weapons. A Buster Sword, apparently pretty strong overall. A Circle Rod. We are not going to replace whatever Artie has. Artie has a weapon that hits all enemies. That is rather substantial, even if this were to deal decent damage. On the other hand, this loses a bit of defense and strength. I'm not sure how relevant strength is at all. But this is apparently a better weapon for Moth. So we're going to give this to you. It is you, chat. Welcome, Ryok. I hope you're doing well. Hello. The Elder went to this mountain in the south to try to stop the volcano. It's impossible. Stop the volcano? My grandpa left for this mountain in the south. Looks like it might erupt any minute. Grandpa said he's going to check it out. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to him. Well, maybe we can help you, Grandpa. Maybe.
I saw a dragonfly from the mountain in the south. Cool. It was shooting flames from its mouth.
That's pretty hot, though.
The Elder used to be a brave warrior. What was the old man thinking going to the mountain? They say Fire Dragon lives on that mountain. The Elder thinks he's the cause of it all. I hope he doesn't go overboard. He has to understand he's not young anymore.
Alrighty, I get it. Let's just go and see whether we can help him potentially. Because fire dragons don't seem to be all that pleasant. Speaking of dragons, here we have black dragons and red dragons. I'm pretty sure they didn't need those. So let's see what we can do with those. Black dragons are weak to Fry, if I wanted to use Fry. Also, Artie has the Undead Ring, I guess. Let's just attack them and see what happens. Yeah, Artie has the Undead Ring, meaning she does more damage to the Black Dragon. In fact, everybody does. Well, I guess Maxima's no longer a holy weapon type deal. That's okay. The dragons don't appear to be all that threatening. Unless they were to potentially sell spells. Maybe I got lucky, maybe they just didn't have that many. Either way, they didn't seem like much of a threat. Dragon Mountain. There's a blue chest over there. We probably want to get there sometime. How did we get there? Well, we go through the mountain. Let's just take the first door. This game seems to be laid out that you're supposed to just choose the first door in order to see what's in there. And here we have a warp. Well, this looks more like an exit rather than an entrance, so no go. And what are you? Those are crows. We've met those in the ancient cave. They are really fast and also kind of unpleasant. Crows are traditionally weak to thunder, I think. I'm not entirely sure about that. Womp. The reason why I attacked the crow on the right is because it appeared to be in the front row versus the one on the left being in the back row. Yep, thunder is a really good element there. Oh my goodness, they also have a ton of health. Dragon Blast! I wish you were a bit faster, but didn't matter. I just figured this would not necessarily kill, but it did, so that's good. Alrighty, and then we have a lizard. What are you? Behemoths. They do drop earth fruit. We actually encountered one earlier. They are earth, so what is earth weak to? Let's try Ice Valk. Happy Friday! Friday! Hey alright, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, Ice Valk is okay damage. Not amazing. Everybody attack the guy on the right and try Dragon. Let's see if the Dragon has better results. Dragon is water based, so instead of ice it's water, which might yield better results. Yup, okay. Earth is traditionally weak to water, I guess, in this game. And that thing has still a lot of HP. Ground Shock. Okay, group bite damage. Nothing too damaging. Then they dropped us an Earth Fruit. If we ever want to have our Wind Capsule monster evolve, I guess that's what we need. An arrow. But it regrows. It shows to the door. We can't go through it. Let's see what's over here. There's a little rope pole over there. So, I would imagine that we have to use a combination of bombs and some other tools in order to do this. Alright, sorry for the interruption. Let's see. How many moves can I make until a bomb explodes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bombs are going to explode now, aren't they? Nope, now they explode. All of those bombs... Oh, they didn't explode. So... now they explode. Ah, that didn't quite work. Not sure why... Oh, I caught this much early. So I need to do this in a more clever fashion, I guess. Alrighty, this kinda works. Or not! Oh boy, where do I need to begin then? Oh, it appears that when I walk off a thing... No, the thing in the middle seems to just regrow quicker than everything else. Puzzles are hard. Hi, greetings to you. Bamboo Shadow, welcome to you. I hope you're doing well. Puzzles are hard. These ones are starting to get tricky indeed. These are also the ones that I don't really have memorized like all the other ones. So it makes it quite intriguing for me to try and solve them again as well. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would not work. There we go. I did not think of this earlier. I don't know. We get a Sonic Ring, which I believe... Actually, I have no idea what it does. Sonic Ring. Let's see. Where is it? He has currently a Thunder Ring equipped as worth knowing. Sonic Ring, there we go. Sonic Ring increases agility by a fair bit. I need our characters to be faster, maybe I do. But the Power Ring and the Lead Ring are probably better for now. So that's cute, I guess. Oops, that's not the correct thing. Also there's a weird dragon thing that might walk up. It didn't. Let's see. What are you? You guys are just green dragons. Green dragons are likely water, so I imagine this should work pretty well. Uh-oh, that's kind of bad. That dragon is going to hurt Zaylon quite a bit now. Because they just reflect it. Not gonna go fast. Sonic disappoint. No, we have to be strong. Which... well, Zaylon was strong enough in order to just destroy herself. So there's that. So, yeah. Let's just revive her real quick. Oopsie. The green dragons are not so that far strong, so... or damaging, threatening? Either way. I think just regular attacks are fine against those. Oh, by the way, I did end up gaining about... I think 100,000 coins, which is still nowhere near enough for the Dragon Buster, but we will be able to buy other stuff if we want to from the casino. Drop up elevator. Required weight of 1 ton. Required weight of 1 ton. Drop up elevator? Weird. So we probably want to have the dragon body here. Get onto the thing. I don't care about you, but... I think we probably want to have both the lizard and the dragon on this elevator. Also, this guy might just be in the way. Let's actually get rid of him real quick. Or them, I guess. Okay, use dragon... No, not dragon. Thunder is the way to go. Bonk. They're also pretty fast. Artie appears to be either a speech tie or maybe there's a little bit of variant last in who goes first. Oh. I thought Thunder was really good against them. Maybe it's Swister being silent that is good at Thunder? Thanks to her S thundering? Maybe the S thundering actually increases the thunder damage output by a lot more than I anticipated. I thought it was still the same bonus from the S thundering to the thundering, but just higher stats, but... Yeah, I guess that has a bit of a higher priority then. In this case, what I might want to do is... Well, we are probably not going to run into undeads. Let's go with ice or water. Go with water. Dragon is like an appropriate thing to use. So I'm just waiting until those guys come onto the elevator. I don't even know whether there's anything I can do to manipulate them. Like, does my proximity affect them at all? Yeah, it is indeed a drop-up elevator. Oh hi, wait a second, can I... I haven't... that's not what I expected, but alright, that works. I guess that's what it meant with drop-up elevator. You drop an enemy down and the thing went up. Alrighty, let's see, we have just red dragons. Unless they have a particular spell. Actually, they are not even nearly fast enough for Artie, I don't think. You guess the crows have no weakness. I guess that sounds kind of accurate. Dragon isn't apparently all that strong against red dragons. They're still strong enough to take them out in one round without too much trouble. So we'll just go and knock them out. Crows look ridiculous and they're really self-conscious about that. I guess so. Agree to you all, Box. Welcome, how are you doing? Oh, we can drop down here. Probably. No? I guess it's just a random flower. Oh. Down here should be the blue chest, right? You're doing great! Nice, that sounds awesome. I'm doing quite fine as well, thank you. A bit tired, so the stream will likely not last for too long. But... quite fine overall, thank you. Let's see whether they just have really low magic defense. And a boosted magic attack will just do that much damage. Yep, it appears that they just have really low magic defense. Double kick. Ow. They are pretty silly looking, but they pack quite a punch. Considering we are normal element, double kick is, I believe, fighting. Fighting is really strong against normal. So we kind of want to be a bit careful about that, I guess. You've been using this crow as an avatar for so long that it almost feels weird seeing them in game. That's neat. Alrighty. Those dinosaurs are called Brocchions. Do they have any particular weakness? Well... I don't know. So Dragon did... well, let's just see whether one or the other does particularly much more damage. It's a spell or element. I imagine they might be weak to ice. Maybe. Oh. Okay. They might be actually weak to water. Andorites, I guess they could have multiple weaknesses. Maybe they just don't have much in the way of magic resistance in the first place. Either way, we get the magma key. Alright, we have a magma key now, so what do we do with it? Not entirely sure why I started walking straight up to it, but... oh well. Dragon seems to be really good. Thunder is likely also quite decent. May you request a new capsule monster after the mountain? I don't remember what comes right after this. Whoa. I didn't realize someone used Dragon against us just now. I honestly don't know how much more of the game there is left right now. Whee! Oh, we are back here, of course we are. So... which capsule monster would you like to request? If I may ask. We already had a snowman do quite a bit of work. Is there another pork I could have taken over here? I think there was. Let's go back here real quick. Ah, there we go. It flew onto that little pedestal thing over there, and that pumped up that thing. So there must be some form of hydraulic pump or something like that there. By the way, we haven't encountered you yet. What are you? You're a high Hydra. It's a very Hydra. Let's see... Dragon, which is water, and then thunder. The fish. We don't have the fish yet, but we can get him easily. Very good. Yep. I guess water was actually quite decent here. So traditionally Hydras attack all mechags at the same time when they get to attack, but they don't get to attack this time. Anyway, I think we haven't gone north yet of here, so I'm curious where this leads to. Nowhere? This was entirely pointless. Where am I going here? Well. Again, if I miss a thing, feel free to notify me about it after I walk past it. Before that, well, it's okay if I miss stuff. I don't have to get everything, but there is still quite a few things in this game that tend to surprise me. So what are you? You are Venus flies. In fact, you are a lot of Venus flies. Also, Salem has barely any magic left, so I think I want her to absorb some magic from the next encounter. Fish is Zappy, if you remember correctly. We'll also need a name for the fish. Sushi! I like it. Actually, I believe it was called sushi in the German version, wasn't it? And yeah, Bamboo Shadow, please mind your language, I would appreciate that. Creative German interpretation as always, I guess so. But we already need the magma key. So, of course, we don't want to fall into the lava. Let's see real quick. We have full health on Guy. I'm just curious whether this does damage. Do we have full health? Actually, I don't remember. Guy has 461 HP. And we don't take any damage from this. Neat. So we can fall into the lava as much as we want. So, alrighty, of course, we need to hammer those things out of the way in order to be able to lock onto them. Or something of that equivalent. So we just do this, and then we could go... Well, I don't really know where the goal is, so either this one or this one. We can go up. Ah, chests, alrighty. Apparently all the elves were chocolate too, indeed. S Pro Ring. I believe Pro Ring was Protection Ring, if I'm not mistaken. And we have 2 of those now. But yeah, that's cute. And they find a magic scale, which appears to be an armor. Let's see how good this thing might be. Magic scale, you can equip that and also increases attack power. You could also equip that, increases attack power. And agility. Can you get this? I would like to gift it to Salem, mainly because she could use a bit more speed in order to use this. Can I go here? No, I have to go here first. She could use a little bit more speed in order to... be faster than certain enemies that we've encountered, because I think she doesn't require much more speed. Use fire arrows to burn grass, so it doesn't grow back. It doesn't grow back at all. So we have magma golems. Of course, they are weak to ice. I wonder whether they are weak to water. No, you don't have enough MP. Let's see whether you can absorb them. Kaneki! Hello, welcome. Puzzles are, in this game, are so mind-breaking. Yes, especially the later ones start getting rather tricky. But Kaneki, thank you so much for 25 arms in a row, more than 2 years. Welcome back to you. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay. So, I believe this is a lot of people's least favorite puzzle in the game. Because you kind of have to memorize what happens first. So, the middle thing grows first. If it grows fully after just, I think, 3 stages? Okay, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th one, you basically lose. So what you want to do is cut them down before this. So then you kind of need to know which one is going to be next, which happens to be this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still got it. 1, 2. So we need to absolutely avoid those things ever growing to their full length. But this is easier said than done, because the later ones just grow a bit quicker. So what you want to do is just kind of start having a system in place as to how you can achieve this. And apparently this is kind of how it works. I actually have no idea what I was doing. I wasn't even thinking yet. I was just trying stuff. Oh, I mean, we managed to get that one done, so I'm okay with this. I remember struggling quite a bit on this one as a kid. Flowers! Trample on them. I made this look way easier than it is. Maybe. Hey, Phase Nanolux, welcome, how are you doing? So this is an interesting one. If we bomb this wall, it appears to start to break, but then it just grows back. So what you actually want to do is you want to bomb these walls, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th step, it explodes. But then you kind of want to do something like this. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Now, these bombs will chain explode into the wall as well, making it more breakable, and we can break it with the hammer eventually. Kind of tricky to access this. The world's most difficult trick is beyond this point. And indeed it is. All the way in the basement. Hi! This is the world's most difficult trick. Would you like to try? Yes. Before you start, let me explain it a little. The purpose of this game is to bring the panel in the back with the treasure chests on it to the front of you by moving various panels. When you press the A, the movable panels light up. Use the control pad to move them. If you'd like to quit midway through, use the reset spell. It is a difficult trick, but you can solve it. Good luck. And I believe the quickest solution to this entire thing is like 72 moves. So, I don't remember how to solve this at all, but we're just getting here. This took you 90 minutes in your playthrough a month ago, I believe it. This is definitely not trivial. I don't think there is an easy solution to this. But the basic concept that we need to consider is that it's really difficult to specifically bring the middle long piece, as in just above the one I have selected. No, I cannot specifically select, by the way. Try to move the middle long piece somehow, this one here, past the treasure chest, and that is the big difficulty. How do you even achieve this? So in order to achieve this, we kind of have to funnel up everything else past it one way or another. So we kind of need to start moving it to the side, and then we try to essentially move all the panels. How to do this, I'm not entirely sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and try a few things. Where I move this one, then I move the small ones behind. Then we can move this one, move this up and over. But here's the thing, as mentioned before, I don't really know how to solve this properly or quickly for that matter at all. But I'm just going to go ahead and start trying. Eventually I will get it, but it's going to be no quick or particularly easy affair for that matter. So here I'm at a dead end. I have to essentially go back to the previous step, otherwise I can't proceed. So those are now next to each other, but I would like to get the small ones up there, I think. Maybe. Because if I just move this down, then nothing is going to happen. We have to get two small ones behind it in order to get enough space, which means we need to move those things on the left or the right one step down somehow, while still being able to move other stuff at the same time. So we need to either on the left or the right have enough space in order to acquire a more favorable position by, let's say, moving this 2 down. Then we can move this over, and then we are kind of stuck already again. So I need to, I think, first move the long piece here further down in order to achieve this. Puzzle took you forever. It is definitely not an easy one. I remember when I first got to this thing as a kid, it was actually after I already played through this game, and I first discovered on the internet that, hey, there's actually way more to this game than I initially thought there would be. So this is one of those places where it's like, oh, there is that much more to this game, huh? Well, better go back and try and figure it out too. So, alrighty. This is not going to work the way I hope it will. We're pretty much at the beginning again. I'd like to move this, maybe this then. No, the problem is I would need to move the other one to the side instead in this kind of position. Music is catchy though. I'm really glad that it actually is a bit of change of music, because it's such a nice little tune. It's really great. So, let's see, how do I form my plan? I definitely need to move those left and right pieces and the top left, top right down too in order to achieve anything meaningful. Which means I need to move these ones here in the corner out of the way. I did have them both in a separate corner before, but the problem was that I couldn't really go anywhere else with this entire setting, since, well, I had to move this somehow. Which means maybe my first move is to bring this piece here, the long one, somehow further down. But how do you achieve this? Basically the little pieces are our building bricks, you could say. I would suggest that we try to work with them somehow. So we can move this down. No, this doesn't really help me in any capacity. Unless I can... Ah, maybe it does. Then we can move those to the side. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now... where do we go from here? So of course, now we need to bring the little pieces here somehow up in order to be able to move the big set of chests down. During the wedding cutscene in place during fall. Oh, interesting. Professor Layton had this exact puzzle and recognized it immediately. Oh, that's neat. I wonder whether that's supposed to be an homage or it just happens to be generally a puzzle of this kind that is well intriguing to people. So, alrighty, how do I bring one of those longer pieces down? We can do this, and then move this one, but then we are kind of stuck in whatever we do. Again, moving the big one down doesn't really help us right now. I think moving the small ones out of that bottom area is going to be the key for now. Maybe, but this doesn't... no, this doesn't help me. I won't be able to do anything with this entire set. It's this, Kiotsky? You hate these sorts of puzzles? Aw. I really enjoy them, because basically you just try things and eventually you start recognizing certain patterns and what you probably should attempt to do in order to move this a bit further forward. And eventually you might just kind of grow more clever with how you can approach certain things, what you want to do, how you want to solve them, or attempt to solve them for that matter. And it's just kind of an interesting process, interesting to me anyways, in how you can possibly achieve such a solution in the end, while mostly just trying until you might actually get there. At least it's for me personally, just mostly trying. So I kind of would like to move these two around, this to the side. Now we have the little ones up there, and we can move this down, or try to anyways. However, then we have the problem of this thing being just kind of in the way. Again, the biggest problem of this entire puzzle is that we need to move this long one, this piece here, past the chest piece. Minimum amount of moves for the original puzzle is 81. I see. Wasn't it like 72 in this one for some reason? But yeah, it's actually a lot of moves, and that is exactly when you know exactly what to do, which obviously I don't. This doesn't really help me, does it? Well, maybe this leads to something? No, it doesn't. I can move those a bit higher up. Doesn't help me, does it? Yeah, this doesn't help me. What if I move this one up here a bit further? I need to bring the little ones to the left, I think. I believe the difference is in whether you count as a move, one space, or as far as you can continue moving with the same piece. That's fair. That is indeed a difference in how you can account for it. Which I don't think there's a specific way you may want to portray this specifically. So I can move those top left around a bit more if I really wanted to, which doesn't exactly help me right now. Same deal with this. This doesn't help me. Have a nice break. I mean, if you're not necessarily interested in those kinds of puzzles, feel free to just relax, do your laundry. Now is a good opportunity because this will certainly take a while. Again, I tend to just mostly do random moves until I see a certain pattern that I may want to pursue and act upon, which may or may not be useful in the end. So I don't think I can actually do anything in particular without having those two pieces in the top left be particularly much further. Alright, let's look at this again. The problem is again that the top left piece is there again, so we need to really move those two ones up there somehow. But how do we even achieve this? Well, one thing I could attempt. So I think the goal is to bring that one down. How do I do this? I can have it further over and fill in the sides, but I need to move those things at least one tile up over further. And yes, the chest block you can move. It is the plan that you want to move that chest block over to maximum. That is the goal in the end. Doesn't really help me in any way, shape or form. Okay, I think my focused effort is going to be for now putting that long block in the bottom section again. Means I need to somehow bring it past the little ones, which that's easier said than done. So bring those back down here. Yes, no, maybe. This leads me back to this place where I'm not going to be able to continue in any capacity. Do this, do that. Can I repeat the question? Did I ask a question? Doesn't help me. Pretty sure I've been in this position a few times now. What? I don't understand. What do you mean? Okay, back in this position. Let's just move this thing around, which doesn't exactly help. How did I even get here? Huh. You really suck at these things, so do I. The thing is, I enjoy those kinds of puzzles, but that does not mean I'm any good at them. To be completely simple and frank about it. I think I have to move the middle piece back over, at least for a short while, in order to get anywhere with this. Maybe... Yeah, I don't think I can do anything in this position. No. Then I need to move this other thing back up. Oh my goodness. Means I need to kind of move this thing out of the way. Thing is, I recognize this is kind of the beginning of the solution, but this is not the solution yet, obviously. So nowhere. Keep going back to the same old moves. But what if I move this one up? Can move this one down. Okay, we have the long pieces back down. So now we have a little bit more freedom in movement, but how do we use that properly? Does it matter whether I try to go to funnel those to the left or to the right? Maybe it does. I like how this looks like a face. It's just like, hello. This is the mouth, this is the left eye, this is the right eye. Looks really goofy. Hey Crapsick, welcome, how are you doing? Does that do anything for me at all? Oh, and now I'm on the other side with the same problem, aren't I? Well, not entirely. Kinda. So now I can move those over here, move this down. And we're at the dead end again. No, anyways, although this does look somewhat promising on a baseline concept. When will the Yaka Monthly begin tomorrow? The idea is around 3 PM European time. That is actually going to be 5 hours off, because I don't think... Actually, when do you guys have daylight savings times in EDTA? Because currently it is 5 hours off. Let's just put it in different terms. In about 5 hours from now, it's midnight. So in about 20 hours from now. I think that is the easiest way to put that into words. What am I doing now? Again, this looks somewhat promising, but I'm not entirely sure what to do with this. I can move it back up. Why would I do that? I don't know. Oh, what I can do now is move this over here. I think I want to move those back down now. Just put all the long pieces up and around. I mean, this looks pretty good so far. How do we continue from here? Like this. I think we got it, guys. I'm not even sure what I did. Well, okay, never mind. We don't have it yet. That's the classic problem, isn't it? Okay. We don't have it yet. Of course we don't. Alrighty. So how do I move this? I actually might not have enough space down here in order to do this, so I might have to move this entire thing further up in order to move it past instead. Actually, maybe just move this thing? No, maybe. Maybe? I mean, I can move it back up. What does that do for me? Nothing so far. We can move it back up. I'm going backwards. It feels anyways like this. But that feels anyways like it. Yeah. I don't think that's how you do that. You think it's almost there, but is it really? Maybe not. I think the trick is to move the big one around the... as in the piece with the chests around the piece with the... well, the long piece. That woman has 1,000 yards there going on. I mean, she might just be a gargoyle for all we know. A statue that only comes to life in appropriate situations or so. Alrighty, let's start the plan. Because right now I'm a little bit dumbfounded as to how we are supposed to do that, since right this here, this is not going to work. We can't move those past each other. We will all have to get that one piece that's in the way now out of the way as early as possible. Yes, that's kind of what I was initially trying to aim for, but it just didn't work out that way. Let's see. How can we arrange this differently? How about this? No, I'm going back to how I had it previously. That does not work. The right piece in the right spot. Well, I mean, that kind of sums up this entire puzzle, doesn't it? Maybe something along those lines. Might work in the end, but... So here's the thing, how would I arrange it that I could then well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm too low for this puzzle to work like this. Like, this entire setup I would have to do just like a stage higher. Or whatever you want to. Whatever that means, I guess. I mean, I feel like that lady also does not get that many visitors, if you think about it. Probably not that many people that like to come to this place. I feel like they should, for that matter. Alright, we're back here. We are back here, so what's the current plan of action? Move this over here. Try to make space, maybe? Ah, okay. If we add the little pieces, 2 further to the left of this, we might be able to arrange something with this setup. Now we're in the exact same place again, except that just is further away. Really, the big difficulty is getting this thing past. And the big roadblock seems to be those long ones that don't let the other piece pass by easily. You always need like 2 hours. Yeah. I think some people said it was 81 steps at minimum. But yeah, it can be done rather quickly if you know how. Which obviously I don't. I'm pretty sure it took me at least an hour when I solved this the first time. I actually have no clue how long it took. Might have been much longer than that. This helped me in any capacity. I don't think it does. No, we are back to where we were before. So... tricky. If you push the chess piece all the way to the left, don't you have enough space to switch position between the small and the vertical blocks? Kind kind of hard to visualize what you're suggesting. We have enough space to switch positions between the small and vertical blocks. Where I needed that. I'm not sure what you refer to with that, to be honest. Oh, I think I have a idea, potentially. What if I do something along those lines? Push this over, push those now up here. Okay, now we're in a position where we have those little pieces available to be moved relatively freely. Still stuck in the same position. Classic Yaga quote. What? I think we are at the exact same position as I was before already, aren't we? 4 exclamation marks, nothing else. Pretty sure that's pretty much how it is. If I could just visualize how I'm supposed to even do this in the first place, it actually might help. I think the thing is really that we are just too low. We have to solve this one level higher, at least. The likelihood is that it's easier to do this at the earliest convenience rather than right now. This looks somewhat interesting. I think you got it. That took a while. Neat. Congratulations, that's terrific. How were you able to do it? Come again, smile. People, thank you for the Sinistrals support. Welcome back to you for more than half a year. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay. And also, great to see you, Moppleton. Welcome back to you. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay for more than 3 years now. That's a long time, my friend. Welcome back. Thank you so much. And hey pupil, I hope you're doing well as well. Now do it in 36 moves. I'm pretty sure the minimum amount of moves is, as mentioned before, like 72 or 81. Either way, it's actually a lot of moves. So, a Great Shield, a Legend Robe, a Legend Helmet. Was it a Legend Robe? A Lizard Blow. Lizard Blow works really well against dragons, doesn't it? Alrighty. Lizard Blow. It's a pretty good weapon, to say the least. Very effective against dragons. Isn't that the weapon you could also get from the casino? It might just be. And I believe it's going to be really useful here, so I'm just going to equip it. Artist Bow. Not even equip the Buster Sword. Neither can you, that's okay. So, aside from that, we now have the Mega Shield. Increases defense by quite a bit. Protects the user from punch attacks for a short period. That's interesting. I have no idea what is a thing like that. Reduces your attack power a little bit, but nobody aside from you can even use it, so that's okay. Next we have a legend helm. Only Guy and Maxim can use it. You have the Brill helmet, which is apparently better. And Legend Helm has actually a pretty substantial upgrade in power. It's also Boomerang. Returns attacks back against enemy at a half strength for a short period. That's pretty useful. Has a really high defense behind. Vintage Luke, thank you. Thank you very much for 3 rounds in a row. Welcome back to you. You know, Pink Rump. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much. Casino's Dragon Blade, it pales the Lizard Bro. Really? Those are different weapons? Dragons are weaker than Lizard confirmed. I mean, dragons are lizards. I guess. Makes sense anyways. So we had a weapon, we had a shield, we had a helmet. We also get an armor. What did we get from this? A holy robe, I think. For Salen or for Artie. It's better than the revive armor, although revive armor has a crazy IP attack. Let's see, holy ropes. Restores HP of each member of your party by using max HP as level. So it's basically a heal as well. Either way, it's better overall. And we got it. Neat. So where are we going now from here? Let's go around here. I believe that bridge might collapse. Not sure. Ooh, more treasure. Found the S-Power Ring. We already have one of those. By the miracle. An S-Mist Ring. We also already have one of those. Whee! And we find the Hydora Rock. Ah, we can keep jumping down here. Hydra! We, I believe, already had some as well. Okay, now we're going over here. Ah, got you. We could go and grab that chest over there, or try it anyways. Could you think? Oh, I wanted to stun him, but you can't stun apparently when you're standing on the ladder. So, despite those being... I think they might be weak too. Oh yeah, let's see. May you invite me for AC Bingo Mondays. Ancient Cave Bingo. Well, the next Monday I'm available will be quite a ways away, but I wouldn't mind maybe doing some challenge runs or something of that equivalent after we're done. Probably won't be sticking around for it for too long, but a little bit doesn't hurt. Do it every week. Neat. Did I just get a shield? I didn't pay attention. Might have been something I already had. Hey, look at this. Breakable wall with a chest. Gorgon Rock. Don't think we have one of those yet. At least not in the regular game. What did those do again? Gorgon Rocks increase attack power and also defense, so pretty solid overall. Let's see you do Gorgon attacks. I'm not sure what that means. Wait, does that change my elemental attack attribute? Reduces HP of enemy by 1/8. That's cute. So... may want to give more attack power to you, just on the basis that your bow that hits everybody is actually kind of good. Ah, I was correct. This bridge does indeed collapse. So where else can we go from here? Not here. Wrong thing. Uh-oh. Max attack deals 1/8 HP attack. Sounds about right. Wow. This went surprisingly well. This does not look like an ominous little pyramid at all. Let's see. I think I should heal up everybody. Well, let's see what's over here. Actually, no. Let's just go up. I always feel like I miss a ton of things in this dungeon just because there's 2 ways to get here. It feels like, hi.
I don't know who you are, but this is a dangerous place. A dragon's coming, so go home.
That's what I should say to you. It's dangerous for an old man to hang around here.
Don't think of me as an ordinary person.
Moth? So, this is the dragon?
Go, quickly, go!
The very old man. We are not ordinary people either, right, Moth? Yeah. Alrighty. So this is a fire dragon. Oh, let's see what it can do. We have Lizard Blow, Dragon Rush. 3 times more attack damage and effect against dragons on top of it. So you don't have Trick, do you? Let me actually just cast Champion. I don't know, I think this guy actually packs quite a punch. I don't know whether Art is going to go before him or after him. But I'm going to use Trick on you two to increase your attack power. Yep, he does pack quite a punch and Artie goes after him. So I think I want to have Artie just repeatedly heal. I remember this guy being a bit of a challenge, and I haven't saved. That's a lot of damage there. Neat. So what can you do? Sizzle, attack with Zap Spell, it's not all that useful. Iron Barrier, protects user from punch attack for a short period. Returns light attacks. Dragon. Evil Jewel Perish. You know what? I think Sudden Cure is going to be the way to go for you, if we ever need it. Keep using Champion. Actually, you know what? You're going to try Absorb and Sail and use as Champion this time. We did get Champion somewhere, right? Yeah, I did get Champion. No! Gloomy! Gloomy gone. Oh, that did not work apparently. Oh well, Sailing will do the job just as well, I guess. And the Lizard Blow will actually be quite useful. I'm going to put Moth in the main slot, the guy in the secondary one. So, what do you have? Mirror Block. It protects you from enemies' mirror spell. Rises Cure. Flame Guard. Reduces damage from flame attacks for a short period of time. Affects user only. Uses enemy defense power by 1/8. I think I should use that. I do cast Champion again. Firebird. Weak points. Your defense is reduced. Nice crit. That's a lot of damage. Do you have enough? Yes. Another Lizard Blow. You heal this time, and I'm actually going to use another trick on the guy and wax him. Ouch! Boom! Alright, that was simple. Again, I remembered it being a rather tough opponent, and that's why I wanted to heal every turn. Maybe I misremembered and was a different enemy, but it worked out quite well.
You folks, who are you anyways? And these energy waves?
You can sense the energy waves?
I told you I'm not an ordinary person. I see you are the warriors fighting the Sinistrals.
Yes.
I thought so. Then you should go to Priamarl. Well, it's not possible for humans to...
What's wrong?
Well, alright. If you happen to come to Jade, would you come by my place?
Yes, we could do that.
I may be able to help you. Let's talk about it more at my place.
Alright.
I'll go back to Jade. Jade? It's a weird city name. Actually, I hate heat. I just can't stand this heat.
Well, alright. And Norman, what's the reason I'm going to Japan? Basically to visit someone. That's the simplest answer I can give you. Well, he really doesn't like the heat. Alright, I feel like I missed a bunch of things in the here though. Jade? Jet? Something like that, I guess. Ooh, chest. We find a miracle, and this is actually just a teleport outside, isn't it? Yep, we are back at the beginning. Huh. Alrighty, feel free to tell me whether I missed something. I believe I did miss something. Chat? Was Lufia ahead of its time? It might be. Gold Gorems. Last time I decided to just skip on those because I felt like that would take too long. This time I'm actually going to try and defeat them, I guess. Let's see whether we can absorb some magic from them. We can, and it's a decent amount too. We only did 90 damage though. That's not a whole lot. Golden Mist. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go down here. I haven't saved. That was not so friendly. Cold Corums are way too strong. I hate them. Yeah, they pack quite a punch. Alrighty. Leafed. Oh my goodness. Random books in your world? Nearly TKO. Yep. I mean, if all three of them used the Golden Mist, we would have been in a lot of trouble. We've been here already. Let's go to the old man and see what he has to say. Maybe they have something else to say now.
Kids these days can fight too. I guess they are not all worthless.
So I guess the volcano eruption was because of the dragon and we prevented it.
What did the fire dragon look like? Did he shoot flames from his mouth?
Probably. Flames were there, I'm not sure where they came from.
The smell of the mountain breeze is sweet again. Yes, this is the way it should be indeed.
Alrighty, sorry I had to sneeze there for a little short while. Short while? Not sneezing for that long, but I get the idea. Hello. Hi. Is it true your ship can go under the sea? With that ship you can even get to Priamarl, the legendary place my grandma always talks about. Hi.
Oh, there you are.
So, what is that you wanted to talk about?
Yes, it's about Dual Blade.
You know something about it?
It's only a legend passed on in my family, so I do not know if it's true, but...
That's okay. I want to know everything, anything at all about Dual Blade.
Alright. I hear the Queen of Priamarl knows where Dual Blade lies.
Priamarl? How can we get there?
North by northeast is a crescent-shaped island. The entrance to Priamarl should be under the island in the sea. Priamarl is a land of mermaids, you see.
A land of mermaids?
Yes, inside Priamarl is a submerged shrine. I hear there is one sword in the shrine.
You're saying that is the Dual Blade?
That's right.
I just can't believe what you said about the land of mermaids.
Well, most folks feel that way, but I have proof that Primarl exists. This jade is proof. This jade will be your key to Primarl.
This jade? The key to the land of mermaids?
Take it with you.
What? Are you sure? This must be very valuable to you.
If the legend is true, I want you to have it. You can really use it. It's no use to me anymore.
Okay, I understand. And I thank you. We get the jade of mermaids. Whew, alrighty, that's neat. Alrighty, let's see whether we find some more gold golems. They're not gold golems. You're merely some loony dragons. Guy's damage is just through the roof. Not what I was looking for either. Again, little Salem does really nice damage there, thanks to her ability to deal extra damage against dark enemies. And we get a dark fruit from it. That's neat. So we have the Mermaid's Pearl now, and Primarl is apparently just northeast of here. Northeast to be specific. But before I go there, I think we have a meeting with a good old friend of ours. Well, you may have never seen him, but trust me, it's going to be a good companion. We have had Gloom for a while, but I feel like our little friend here doesn't get enough time in the spotlight. Let me explain. He is somebody that you could get rather early, as soon as you get the submarine. I guess that's not that early, is it? But basically, he has the unfortunate case of being the latest capsule monster that you tend to get. And we have the red fish, and it joins the party. Why is it on land? Because it's the fish? I'm not sure. But we already have a name for our friend, and that name is Sushi. Alrighty, and we have a new capsule monster friend that we're going to be having on our journey. Again, he's level 42, so pretty high level enough, and I've never understood this fish sprite, to be completely honest. It looks just a bit strange to me. I think the more I stare at it, the more I start to understand what it's supposed to look like, but it's still always kind of a bit weird. But it's time for us to go and train him a little bit. It's the back of a fish, yeah, but I don't understand the sprite. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to warp back to Sunlight Town. It was 48 apple ciders, I believe. And then 12 war rapiers. Oh, let's just get those right now, in order to train our friend all the way up. Fish butt. Do we have a fire fruit by chance? If not, we might want to farm one real quick. So, where was it? Narcissus, I think, had the war rapiers. Was it 12? I think it was 12. Alrighty, so how to feed a capsule monster. First, you fill it up with apple cider. A lot of apple cider. Like, a lot. Each one of those apple ciders in his first stage gives him 2 yummy points. Grow points? Let's call them yummy points, that sounds nicer. And after you give him a total of 16, he will grow into his second stage. And he is frog now. Please don't make sushi out of frogs. So this is a toady. Frog song, frog cake, and iron trident. I actually did not even remember this form at all. So I guess it's one of those forms that he didn't tend to use ever. Eat the frog. No, don't eat the frog. Frogs are friends, not food. We feed the frog, don't misunderstand that. Either way, after you give him a whole lot more apple cider, it becomes drunk enough to evolve again. The background is a collage of Fumis. Yes indeed, it's actually kind of neat. And after our little frog trident person fish thing toady grows up, it turns into a rather bulky and strong looking sea giant, it's called. I do believe this form actually is pretty decent, if I'm not mistaken. It has energy wave, hail attack, iron trident. Sounds kind of neat. So, and this is what we bought the war rapiers for. Let me actually put them a bit higher up so it's easier for me to do stuff with them. So, you would like to have a war rapier? Sure. Hey, would you like to have an antidote? No? Okay, you can have another war rapier. What about an antidote? No? War rapier? Sure. Antidote? Certainly. Oh, war rapier, okay. What was that? You would like to have another antidote? Oh, war rapier again. Well, that's strange. I just happen to have about a bunch of those laying around. So, it turns out, essentially, the reason why I feed him an antidote is when you give him something he likes, he will just kind of request something of higher quality, something that is really good, like really strong, and he will become, what's the word? Spoiled. Like, he would like to have something that is a lot tastier than what it is in the end. But by giving him something he doesn't like I'll just an antidote, you can bring him back to his base level. And for whatever reason, in the NTSC version, War Rapier is the first thing he always requests. Also, apparently I had one too many. And here we have a rather blue fellow who's not hungry. What are you? This is a blue titan. Yes, Thunderblast, Thunderfist, and nothing. His alignment is still water, but apparently he throws thunder around now. I have to admit, I do not remember this thing at all. This is a thing now. But we can also feed it the flame fruit. Not in this form though. And I'm really contemplating whether we should just keep this guy here. What do you think? Should we keep this guy or go for the 5th form? Or we could go back to the sea giant. Well, let's put it this way. The reason why I'm asking is because its 5th form is... what I would like to call a reverse mermaid. It has fish head, it's a fish head, fish kick, divide attack. Basically, I don't know what to think of it. Oh well. So, alrighty. I believe just southwest of here is where we need to go. Somehow this form seems less intimidating. Yep. Mermaid, but opposite halves, pretty much. That's why I say it's a reverse mermaid. I wonder whether reverse centaurs exist as well. I think I may not be where I thought I was. This is actually just straight up from here, should be where I need to go. I could have actually just teleported back Do I think this place here? Then known where I need to go? No, I don't. Alright, let's just warp instead to our latest city, which is Chad. Because this allows me to go from here where I actually know where to go. How did I find out about item feeding slash warrior pair slash antidote? Well, you can use anything but aside from antidote. Antidote is just a cheap thing that I had in spades. Someone in chat actually mentioned that this is probably the most efficient method. Oh, our mermaid pearl actually lets us into this thing now. So essentially it's not something I knew. What I used to do as a kid is I actually farmed deadly swords from, well, deadly swords northwest of Bound Kingdom until I got them all the way. Because I noticed, oh, a deadly sword actually gave him like 4 points of growth. I just found a few deadly swords and you're there. Eventually what I ended up doing is I think I just started feeding it bronze and swords, since those were rather cheap compared to how much feed points they give. Submarine town of Priamar. Hi, we have a reverse mermaid with us. Would you like to see it?
Are you humans? And if you are, how did you get here?
Yep, we are humans. Or something like that. Hello. Maybe uncomfortable for humans. Still, it's 20 gold pieces a night. Do you wish to stay over? Nah, it's fine. Thank you.
Humans.
Humans.
Hi. I wonder if you can use any of our stuff. Tell me if you find anything.
So, Terror Ball for Smoke Ball, Freeze Ball, X Boomer, Dragon Tooth. Dragon Tooth for tackle enemies, I believe. Dragon Tooth actually is super effective against lizard type enemies, and we could have used this in the previous area, but not now. A Circosaur is actually better than the Dragon Buster. Circle Flail. This is really strong. Except the Fry Sword is really just a bit better still. But this is a Firestorm. Do I want this, or do I want to have something better against dragons? I guess if we famous more dragons, we can go back to it. A Royal Dress, only slightly more defense. This is 10 more defense for a full mail. Holy Cap is... that's actually a lot more defense. Also magic resistance for RD. I think I would like to have this for RD. Lowers magic resistance to all enemies. This is an IP attack. Holy Shield. It's a pretty substantial amount of defense boost actually for... you. No, I'm just going to give this to you. Waterbed, yes. Comes with a lung infection for free. Hopefully not. Peace be with you. What can I do for you today? Well, this is just cathedral. You can save here. Hello.
Human visitors. The world must be collapsing after all. There are a lot of strange things happening under the sea these days. What's going to happen?
You humans eat fish, right?
How barbaric. One of us mermaids longed for humans and went to Earth a long time ago. He lived longer than humans, so if he had become human, he'd be an old man by now.
Yep.
Hello. I've never seen humans before. Your structures aren't really perfect for swimming, I'd say.
Nope. We walk on water. We have water walking.
Didn't you see a mermaid girl when you got here? I wonder where she went.
No. Hello, how are you doing?
Our queen will talk to you just as she would to others. That's neat. Hi. We can't find Princess Piara. She likes to swim in the open sea. I am Marla, Queen of Priamar. I never expected human visitors. How did you manage to open the door of the submarine cave?
The Eldrin Shade gave us this ball.
From the Eldrin Shade? That? So, how is he doing these days?
Huh? Well, he is living with his granddaughter. He seems very happy.
Is that so?
Good. Good. Do you know the sword called Dual Blade?
Dual Blade? I see. Now, I understand why I've sensed some form of energy ever since you arrived. Are you the ones who are fighting the 4 Sinistrals?
Can you tell?
We have an ability that you do not possess. Anyway, it was about the Dual Blade, was it not?
I know of a legendary shining sword in the submarine shrine. This may be the dual blade. Where can I find this shrine? North of here lie 3 small islands in the circle. The shrine's entrance is at the circle's center, but nobody knows who made that shrine or why. Nothing is known about it. You're still not going, are you not? Yes. I see. Your Majesty, the sea current around the cave connected to the shrine has changed. The current? Yes, there had been some sign that it would happen, but it suddenly changed today. So, what is it like? The current is extremely fast. Once you are in, it's impossible to come back. I see. Well, it will stop anyone from getting close to that cave. This is not confirmed, but... What is it? Well, Princess Piara seems to be missing. She lost the swim around that cave, so we are wondering if... Piara? I will put together a team immediately and send it to the cave. No, I cannot allow that. If the current has changed, it's too dangerous to get close. But... Also, I hear the ghost ship appears there. Listen carefully, never go to that cave. I understand, Your Majesty. Who is Piara? My daughter. Pardon me, but I have something to do. I must excuse myself. Are you thinking about going to the cave? No, that would be suicide now. Besides, we don't know if my daughter went to the cave. My daughter will come back soon. Please excuse me now. And now she's going to the cave, I just know it. But she said she's not going. There's no mother in the world who wouldn't worry about her own child. The changed current concerns me more. Something may have begun moving under the sea. You're right. Yeah. Well, let's just check it out, because we might as well, right? Would you pay $400 for a Lufia banner? And would you ever play the DS remake of Lufia 2 DS after this game? I don't have a way to capture DS, and I don't really like playing handheld games, so... I hear that it's not the greatest, to be completely honest. I'm not saying no, but it's unlikely. Would I play $400 for a Lufia banner? No. I don't have enough money for doing something like that. Also, I'm not sure what the link is about, but... Please don't post random things. Doesn't seem to work. Either way. I'm actually very much... I don't care much about merchandise most of the time. That's just me. Whee! Let me think about this real quick. Oh, I can't open up my menu. No, I can open up my menu. If I'm not mistaken, what I will want to do here is I want to give you the undead ring, actually. Why will soon become apparent. Hi. This place is very dangerous. Please go back to your world right away. I don't think we have time to go back now. I guess not. It's coming. Well then, about that ship. You still don't have trick, do you? But let's see how much damage Fry does. And I'm going to use trick on you two again. Hey there, Donkalot. Welcome. How are you doing? On that ship! Has it ever been alive, though? Yeah, that's kind of spooky, isn't it, to think about. 434 damage. Not bad from Artie, but I wonder whether... little guy there. I wonder whether we have a better option. Call's Companion. Need to attack this. So... let's try Valor on the ghost ship instead. And you cast Trick again on those two. Yep, Valor is just straight up better of an offensive spell than the other one. Only reduced a little bit by the magic defense. Which 1000 damage. And Hades Skull. Well, what do we do? Well, we just cast Valor on it, because apparently using Valor is way better than a holy spell on an undead enemy. You do have Valor too, don't you? It's a bit of a slow animation, but I think we are making pretty strong progress in terms of dealing with this thing rather quickly. Dive attack. 2,500 critical hit by guy. Oh, that's quite something. Converting reverse mermaid to the rescue. And it's gone. Dive attack. Good job, little guy. Yeah, this thing was not much of a threat, I dare to say. Oh, and also Capsule wants to learn something new. The current of the sea is back to normal now. That ghost ship was the reason for all of this. Maybe. Oh, Your Majesty, are you unhurt? I thought I told you not to come here. We are not such cowards as to obey such an order. We cannot do anything when the Queen and Princess are gone. The people are so stubborn, but I appreciate it.
Thank you for helping me. I've always thought that all humans are selfish. I now think that was wrong.
Please don't judge so quickly. It is true that there are many selfish people. Thanks a lot, Artia. So you're saying there are no selfish elves, huh? Well, a lot fewer than humans. That's because the absolute number of elves is fewer. Simple math, you see. Please, stop arguing. It's alright, they're not seriously arguing. Really? They can argue with each other because they're as equals. If not, they wouldn't do it. I did not know humans could be so interesting. You're so strong, I can understand why the elder in chat entrusted you with that ball. Is that ball such a precious item? Well, it is like the life of... Oh, the current. Uh-oh. I guess that ghost ship wasn't the reason for the abnormal currents of the sea. Come on, we have to save them. Hey, calm down. They're mermaids, they're not going to drown. But we've got to do something. Besides, our real purpose to Dual Blade lies ahead. Alright. Whee! Let's see whether we can help them. Hey Zash Prime, welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Submarine Cave Shrine. Hey, everybody's here. Neat. How are you guys doing? Are you folks alright? Yes, seems so. We were pushed by that current. And the next thing we knew, we were here. In any case, I'm glad you're all okay. Well, I wouldn't relax yet. What do you mean? Don't you feel it, Salen? That's not like you, Salen. Concentrate, Salen. It's that energy form. This energy form? Mouth? Yeah, it's one of the 4 Sinistrals. It's stronger than the Sinistrals we've seen so far. Queen Marla, let's leave this place right now. We'll look for the exit. Don't move about carelessly. I sense something very terrifying. Then we should find the exit even quicker. That building might be it. Alright, let's go. No! Oh no! Only a select few can get close, and you do not deserve to be among them. Who are you? If you wish to know, come. But only if you wish to be destroyed like those mermaids. How could you do such an evil thing to my mermaids? I will never forgive you. No, don't go near there. Sailor. Drowsy. Mother. She's okay. She's just sleeping. Are you sure? Yes. Please find the exit and leave this place right away. What about you and your people? We'll go inside. But I thought that only those who were selected could enter there. We are the ones with the power to fight the Sinistrals. The power to fight the Sinistrals? But isn't that power given to you by the super beings? All life comes from them, and then why would they create such power that could destroy life? That's true, too. I've never thought of it that way. Why were we born with such power, especially you? If I could meet one, I'd ask that myself. Good night. Drowsy appears to be such a versatile spell. Yes, indeed. Whoop. Oh yeah! Apparently the playtesters didn't get here either. So this is actually how this thing looks. I don't even know where to go. But yes, this is a thing you could say. They completely messed up the tile set here. I think going straight up is the way to go, if I'm not mistaken. No, the thing is, I don't really know where to go. Is this dual blade? I don't know, I can't see anything. What's that sound? Dual blade, it's ring. It stopped. It wouldn't ring for me. Moth? What? Unbelievable. Sir Arik told me of it, but I had to see it. A human making a dual blade ring. Who are you? I call myself Daos, Master of Terror who stands atop the four Sinistrals. I thought it was Amon. Oops. The boss of the Sinistrals. This I. Why are you trying to destroy the world? Why do you kill without reason? Because of Dual Blade. What? Dual Blade belongs to us. Dual Blade has begun to ring. What's that got to do with anything? It means that a human with the power to fight against us exists, and we cannot allow that. What an excuse! The strong were meant to rule this world, and yes, we are the strong, and we shall rule. Don't be a fool. I will defeat you with this dual blade. Dual blades vanished? But why? I see. You're not worthy of wielding the dual blade. No. You're no enemy without dual blade. Watch as we reign over all with terror. But is this really chat? I guess Daos brought us here. What for? Oh, you people back again? Did you find the mermaid country? Yes. Oh, it's getting dark. Look, there's an island in the sky. What? Listen to my voice, people of Earth. I am Daos, Master of Terror, leader of the four Sinistrals. You who are too accustomed to peace have forgotten the faith. Now, taste real terror. Oh no. Did he bring us here just to make a point? I won't forgive him for this. He won't get away with this. Do you understand now how powerless you people are? Daos, If you want to fight, fight us. Only a coward attacks powerless, innocent people. You have something to say? Come up here, we will talk then. Be sure of it, if I could. Moth, what shall we do? The island is in the sky. Man, can't we do anything? What should I do? Well, that was rude, to say the least. Looks like no one survived. By the way, in case you didn't catch that earlier, the mermaid pearl is kind of implied to be the life source of mermaids. This old man used to be a mermaid once. And, well... he essentially gave us his life force so we could enter. He might have been dead before the attack, in fact. Poor little ones. No, the rumperate. Oh yeah, rumperate is in chat. Please make sure to hide your food, hide anything that looks like food, hide anything that is just bite-sized for a rabbit. Which means pretty large things, I guess, because the rumperate has been unleashed. They are just going to eat everything. Rump, rump, rump. Yeah, what are we going to do now? Feel like your food is gone. They are high up in the sky. It doesn't look like we can do anything about it. Let's see whether the queen may have something to say now. Because everybody is dead. You couldn't find dual blade? But I'm sure you'll find your way to it. I cannot do anything to help you, but my heart shall be with you. I like you. Alrighty. Let's see. Maybe in Portravia, where Alexis resides, we might have a shot at finding some help of some form. Hello? We need a flying ship or something like that. Hi.
Oh, Moth, I thought that you'd come. It's about Doom Island, isn't it?
Doom Island?
I thought it better to give it a name, so I came up with Doom Island.
I see. Anyway, Lexus, I must go to this Doom Island. I have no choice.
I knew you'd say that. I'm planning to remodel Exarion into an airship.
What? You're saying that a ship can fly in the air?
Not fly, it floats. I'm going to put a big balloon into Exarion. The plan isn't difficult, but we need another engine. We don't have enough power with the engine we have right now.
Can you make another engine?
It took me years to make that engine. I can, but not right away.
So we can't really do anything, can we?
Not exactly, but there is a way.
What do you mean?
North lies Great Kingdom, a militaristic land with no relations with other countries. I hear their technology is ahead of ours, especially tanks. They have powerful engines.
But would such a kingdom lend us an engine?
Absolutely not. You see, it is rumored that the kingdom is trying to conquer the world.
I thought only Sinistrals would be so foolish. Pity. Humans too, eh? But then, how are we going to get the engine? If a friendly way fails, the only other choice is to... Smart thinking, Artia. Yep, there's only one thing left to do. What? You know how to get it? Alright, without permission. That's stealing. Besides, what are you going to do if we get caught? Then we just have to force them to let us have it for a 5-finger discount. That's not what I'll call borrowing. The kingdom's trying to conquer the world, for heaven's sake. This is for world peace. Well then, Lexis, how can we get to Grace?
The fastest way is north through Dunkirk Kingdom, but it seems both land and sea are out.
Then, how are we going to get there?
People say there's no way to get there, but there must be a secret path somewhere.
Yeah. As I think back, isn't North Cave in Dunkirk linked to some other place? Oh, you mean when the ruby icon was stolen? We should check it out. We can't go down, but we need to go up. So, Dunkirk Kingdom is well, let's just go there. Speaking of which, if I'm not mistaken, the other kingdom, there is the prince now back in Aurelia. And he actually gives us a VIP card in order to enter the casinos underground area. Hi! Thank you again. Oh yes, thanks. Let me present you with this VIP card. Thank you. You can go to the VIP room in the basement of the casino on Forfeit Island with this card.
Neat.
Thank you. Got to go learn to play poker. Yes, actually, let's make a very brief detour over there, I would suggest. Because I would like to show you the poker, but also, I kind of forgot that I had a bunch of coins that I wanted to exchange for stuff. Use VIP card. Ooh. Hi. The slot takes 100 coins, bet. Would you like to play? Oh, I did not know there was a slot machine here that takes 100. I gained all my coins through the 10, so that would be faster. Hi.
High stakes here, young man. Can you afford it? You know how to play, don't you?
Yes.
I see you know.
Let's play. The game at this table is 5 cards stud. Would you like to play? Sure. Let's begin. Oh, I think this is just basic poker, isn't it? So, someone bets 14. So we just check. They raise, well, to 17. Maybe I shouldn't bet, but hey. We can see they have a 7J and a 6. They have a J as a high card as well. Call, call. Well, he raises quite a bit. Fold. We can raise all the way as well if we wanted to. So, we currently have one pair. Also, no, actually we don't get a flush anymore at this point, do we? He raises by 33. 7 to 9. What's his hidden card? Could be. Well, not really much. We still have actually more than he does for now. The other one has 6, 5, 8. Well, actually, the 8 might be higher if it's a pair, and the 9 might be higher if it's a pair. He folds and the other guy calls. Hey, we have 2 pairs, so I'm pretty sure we win this one. Yep. It's poker. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that type of poker too much. Either way, we have almost actually 100,000, not quite. By the way, I also noticed that the bunny suit can also be worn by Artie. Fully restores MP. Bunny ears. Reduces enemy attack power by a quarter. Bunny lady. I think it's the tray, isn't it? Reduces attack power of all members of your party. Bunny sword. Reduces enemy HP by a quarter. Which is pretty crazy. Bunny ring. Can call thunder. By the way, does it do anything if we wear the entire bunny suit? By the way, Artie cannot wear the see-through silk. That is only for Ellen. But what I want to get is the jewel sonar. What that does is, well, it lets us know whether there is an unopened chest in a dungeon. And we could go and collect a lot more dragon eggs or try to find them with the jewel sonar as we learned before. So the bunny sword is interesting in that it shows that, hey, it's a stronger weapon. But really, the only strong thing about it is Battle Fury, where we can essentially use it to reduce an enemy HP by a quarter, which that's actually pretty good overall. I'm going to get one. And sure, might as well give it to Artie. She is going to... He? Artie is going to mostly cast spells anyways. It makes the player laugh, pretty sure there's no further effect, fair enough. See Through Silk restores 5 power of all permanents of your party and restores a lot of HP. So still too few coins for the Dragon Blade, also we invested most of us. Now, a whip that might bring luck, a magic lamp. I'm actually curious what magic lamp does. What? Oh, I don't have quite enough coins. How many more coins do we need? I have no idea what the magic lamp does. Not like you need a dragon sword blade when you have a fry sword. Yeah. Fry blade is really good. Either way, Artie now has a bunny sword. I will probably mix and match this between Artie and Salen, depending on who has more IP. Okay, let's get back to Danker Kingdom. Because in the North Cave, there is supposed to be an entrance towards the other place. Also, the other guy who wanted to give the ruby thing over to someone less than pleasant, it looked like. They had a lot of guards and didn't ask many questions, so that might have just been the people in question. You know what, I'm actually going to briefly go ahead and give you the Artie bow again, just so we can have an easy way of dealing with those guys, since you can just area of effect attack them now, more or less. So, do we need to do this entire thing a second time now? Or can we go just straight through? What are we doing back here? Essentially, we learned that there might be a connection to that kingdom who is technologically really far advanced, and we need a, well, a more advanced, a stronger motor in order to power an airship rather than just a regular ship. So we are currently attempting to, well, get to that place, and our best lead as to how you even get there is through this dungeon here. Which means, I guess I'll have to do this dungeon again. I have to get to the bridge by submarine. Oh. Right. This would just lead me to a dead end, wouldn't it? I'm pretty sure on almost every single playthrough I do this. Make this mistake again. Delivering that super 5-finger discount. Yes. Actually, I would say it's more of a fist to the nose discount. Oops, I did not mean to go here. But yes, it's true. There's a way to get over there somehow, isn't there? Over there is where we need to go. Okay, see it. You were always wondering but how they're going to get the tongues out of the country to invade another country? Well, as soon as they are ready and technologically far enough advanced, they will just blow away the mountains first. It'll be easy. No problem. No clue. So we need to go to Great's Kingdom. Or they'll try to do it like some elephants and just go across the mountains. There we go. Yeah, you couldn't go across the bridge, it is destroyed. I would have to run into a dead end. Glad you told me about that too, because it would have been a waste of time. White Kingdom. Pretty sure that's a misspelling. Hi.
Who are you? I've never seen you around here before. You're not from this country. What do you want?
This is...
Who are you? You strangers there, don't move.
Let's make them sleep.
Alright. Drowsy.
Wow, rude.
Too many sneak thieves these days. You know, you're going to run out of prison cells soon. Ha!
Hey, are you guys alright? I'm fine. Very interesting. I never thought we would come out in the castle of the enemy castle. What?
You really surprise me sometimes.
Hey, new people, be quiet.
Oh, it's you. Hang on. What the...
Kids these days just don't know how to behave, you know? True, it's true, it is, Birdie.
Ah, you guys.
Wow, you were the dude on the ground.
Moth, do you know these two? They took the crown in Alonso Kingdom. You're kidding, that incident?
Thanks to you, we didn't get the crown.
You think I could just turn a blind eye to thievery?
What in the world are they doing here anyway?
Indeed, they must have pulled some stupid stuff.
You wish! We chase only big game. After all, we are bros, Birdie and Bart. Righto, we went for the king's crown, so there.
The crown again? Don't you ever learn?
We have wily ways. The harder the target, the more exciting the job. It's an art.
But you got caught, didn't you?
My crimey calculations went always all. Anyway, why are you doing gutters here?
Yes, let's see. You know the engine? Well, we also miscalculated. Moth, no time for small talk. We have to think out how to get out of this place. Absolutely. Salem, do you think you can cast escape? Nope, it's blocked. It's a prison. They cast some spell to prevent escape.
You see, you pretty people only know how to fight. You can't even love ducks.
And why are you still here? Go ahead and escape. You can't unlock the door either, can you?
Ha! I can unlock it with my eyes closed.
And why aren't you escaping?
The 4 foul soldiers in the room ahead are watching us. I can escape whenever they leave. Artists of thievery that we are. You see, we abhor violence.
So you say. But isn't it rather that you're puny and weak in battle?
What did you say?
If I'm mistaken, unlock the door and rid us of those soldiers. I'm waiting.
Well. I guess we have to prove ourselves. Out of my way. This look. It's a piece of crumbling cake it is.
I see you speak some truth sometimes.
If we choose to, there's nothing we can't do. Later, losers.
They took off with the door open.
They're men of simple minds.
In any case, now we can get out of here. But will they be okay, I wonder? As far as I know, the word okay is not in their vocabulary. Hello? Hi. We thought we could steal that tank, but it was too heavy for us. How did you end up getting here? Why are you still here when the door is open? Did I have any frame drops? No, not on my end. Hi, how are you guys doing?
What the? More would-be escapees? I see. You didn't get far.
Shut up! We know what you're doing.
Escape is a serious crime. We'll rough you up like we did these two. Don't be so sure of that, my friend.
Well then. soldiers. Let's see. Are they weak to fire? Which rings did you have, are they? We still have the undead ring on, we should probably change that. Are they? I think I have the water ring on. I do have the thunder ring equipped. They look a bit small. Well, they're larger than we are. Pretty decent, but I don't think it's their weakness. Stronger, but I guess we don't need their weakness.
I see you know how to fight after all.
Still talking after that beating? Can you still walk?
Of course, I told you we know what we're doing. This is nothing. Gone.
Well, they're pretty tough. They've always been that way. Indeed. So, you get the S muscle ring again. Was S power ring it was? S power ring, I think. Was something else that had more attack power? Doesn't look like it. Alrighty, let's go. And gold golems. We will get our revenge. Maybe. Let's try dragon. Thunder. Maybe I should have focused it on one enemy, so we hopefully... Oh, they don't take that much damage from it. So we might be able to take out one of them, guaranteed. Villain just generally seems to deal more damage. Yeah, I should definitely have focused one enemy. That's not much damage. Ouch. They attack twice, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Golden Mist. One more Golden Mist and Moth instead, but everybody else should survive for now. Okay, one attack. Moth would try to attack. We're fine. So, in this case, you're dealing the least damage, so you're going to heal with Valor, since that's always 500 heal. Let's try Ice Valk and Firebird. I don't know whether they have any particular weakness. Traditionally, gold golems are just super sturdy. Yeah, no, I think just using whatever element is the most appropriate at the time is probably the way to go. Also, Guy should be able to take care of one of them at least. Nice. Alrighty, we got our revenge on gold golems. Attack! That reminds me. Artie, hey, you get the bunny sword now again. Because I still forgot to buy you a trick. So you can't increase our attack power. I wonder if the Artie even can learn trick. Artie, here we have some squid thingies. What are you? Well... that explains that, I guess. They should probably be weak to fire, I imagine. They're susceptible to hard elemental like most golems. Hard is kind of like an element, right? Do we have spells for that, or is it literally just like the Pounder Road? Magic Freeze! Was that a stun? He did learn a new ability. Our reverse mermaid thing. Hello! And here we have Sphinxes. Well, Sphinxes are kind of intriguing. Artie is not going to do much damage, is he? Nope. The bunny sword does nothing. One damage with the bunny sword. Yeah, the bunny sword just doesn't do anything. Fish kick. I mean, it kicks pretty hard. Kinda. We get an old helmet. What does an old helmet do? That sounds pretty old. Let's see, is it better than a legend helmet? You can't equip it. Only you can equip it. It's actually pretty good. It's not much weaker than the Brill helmet. Huh. Let's see, if I give you the old helmet, can you equip the Brill helmet? You can. I think this distribution is probably better. Although no one else can equip the legend helmet if I'm not mistaken. No intelligence increase though. But agility increase would be nice, but you cannot equip the legend helmet, can you? Yeah, only you two can. So legend helmet is pretty good overall too, so... Gear ribbon? Maybe. Maybe not now. Ice hairband. Real helmet's just better than that, I guess. Except for magic resistance. I'm going to give this to you. Looks like there's a hole in the wall. This might actually be the way to go. Why would those guys just always close down the walls? I'm not sure. What are you? Oh, this is a white dragon. Well, white dragon should be not much of a problem. At least that's the theory. Magic trees. Well, they are water element. So it's not going to deal that much damage regardless of what you do, little guy. Okay, I have fought enough against those golems. Must be one expensive way to make a door. Right. I'm not entirely sure what just happened. Artie can't attack with that sword. I'm aware. But Artie is going to cast spells most of the time anyways. I should just equip the Aspire ring instead, I guess. We only have one of those though. Arrow? Arrow works. Maybe I should have gone to the other place first. We can't go through here yet, it looks like, so... I guess we're going through here first now. Not entirely sure what you're doing. Oh. I know what we can do with you, actually. You move 2 tiles, don't you? So I just need to do this until he arrives. There we go. So now what that does with him... he turns into a little sandman dude. It's actually kind of thematically appropriate. We just crushed him with a pot and now he is a little sandman. Okay. Gold sand, something like that. Oh. Isn't that weird? So yeah, for some reason, you're not supposed to go through here, but for some reason they forgot to put the tiles down here. So you can just literally walk out of bounds. It's kind of weird. I actually have no idea exactly where else you can go, but it's kind of funny. Let's go back. Either way, we just kind of saved ourselves a trip just the other way around. There's not really anything terribly intriguing over there, I don't think. I really should have equipped those fire rings. Ah. Firebird and Firebird. Artie is not faster than those guys. Ooh, Cold Stream. I should probably have healed. Those things are not to be taken lightly. Especially since they're so fast. We should be able to take out at least 2 of them, if not 3. So yeah, I'm going to equip the fire ring on at least Artie. Okay, 1 down, 2 down, and the 3rd one too. You get a holy fruit from them, which is kind of neat, but you already have the thing. Or the capsule monster. So, you want to get the S fire ring. You know what, you get a fire ring instead, so we have just... If they are susceptible to fire, we can burn them. Work for me. Between that glitched undersea shrine, the various glitches in this one, it's somewhat impressive. They still consider it to be a very good game. I mean, yes, honestly, you forgot to mention the translation in that notation. It's an amazing game, really. Like, it's really, really, really crazy good, I would say. But now we can go across there. I don't know whether we could fall down here. Oh well. But it's an amazing game, it's true. Considering how much there is obviously just wrong with it, you would think that it shouldn't be as highly regarded as it is, but beyond that, it's an amazing, really good game. Like, it's really, really, really good. Just more of those line enemies. Alright. Oh. Surprise attack. That's bad, because those attack twice. You can also use lightning at bolts, and also absorb magic if I'm not mistaken. And on top of that, they are pretty quick. Oh, also they have... Oh, that didn't do anything yet. Probably paralyze it for some sure. You just smother everybody. In case somebody dies, you have a chance to revive them. So we are faster than them, so that's a plus. Doesn't really detract from the quality of the game. Yes, I mean, the music is amazing, the sprite work is fantastic, the overall story, especially if you actually don't know Lufia 1 at all, since the ending is not going to be spoiled for you that way. The story is really, really, really good too, in my opinion. Like, it's overall just really great. I would put the story of this game just below Final Fantasy VI's and above the rest, including Chrono Trigger and the like. Including Terranigma and also Seiken Densetsu 3. I think the story of this game is that good. It's amazing, in my opinion. I hope you managed to kill one of those. Apparently not. It's a little bit late for that, but that's okay. So, what are you? You are snow gas. Whatever that means. Which means they are probably weak to fire, right? Oh, they are very weak to fire. Whoa, they also have a lot of HP, it looks like. But not quite enough to survive an attack over there. Alrighty, what are you? You are basilisks. Again, there's no petrification in this game, so the most they will do to us is stun us. So, I guess I missed a chest in the previous place. We don't really need it, but it's okay. That is alright. So, what do we have here? More of those. I should give Artie the weapon match, shouldn't I? On the weather, thunder is better. So we currently have Firebird equipped, but it didn't take much damage from the Firebird. I think Thunder might be better. Maybe. Against those anyways. EX magic. Well, we are too early here. We need to go to the middle of the room first. I have no idea what to do with you, buddy. It's a moray vine. Magic freeze. And it's actually frozen. Or paralyzed, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's not going to move anymore. Punk. And we can actually just go over here, grab this chest. It's a miracle! I'm not sure that was worth it, but that's okay. Venus flies. Oh, I thought I was still on Firebird. Whoopsie. I meant to use Firebird. Also, I probably should just absorb some magic from the next set of enemies. Or at least an individual enemy. I guess we can kill those rather easily. Alrighty, so this appears to be the way to go. I'd like to not fight you, thank you very much. Hi. It's a worm eye. I wonder whether it was supposed to be worm, like worms. Not sure. Either way, 2 Firebirds will take care of those guys. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to single target. No, you're going to absorb. You're going to single target Firebird this guy. Oh, that one is not dead yet. Oops. Oh well, it's alright. You absorb again, and you try to absorb as well. Just kind of need a bit more magic on those. I guess I don't really need it as much as it's going to be rather convenient, I would say. I think I'm going to equip the Thundering and Artie again. So, real quick to heal. Oops, not that far. We equip the Thundering on you. I probably missed the Thundering in some earlier dungeon, I would imagine. Use the basement key. That seems rather easy. I wonder whether there's a secret in one of the rooms. Or more in one of the places. Does anybody know that? This kind of feels a little bit suspicious to me. Just a little bit fishy. Because that was way too easy. Oopsie. That doesn't work. There's no secret here as far as you know. Alright. This case. Wait. Did it reset me to this position from down here because I was already here? Or can it just reset in this room and you will always go to the bottom? There's some kind of 100 floors dungeon thing in this game. Sure, Space Republic. That thing is called the Ancient Cave. The Ancient Cave is a randomly generated dungeon each time you enter it. And in that dungeon, in the regular playthrough, you can actually just get there with your party. And the blue chests, you keep the items from the dungeon if you don't die when getting sent outside. You can not die by using an item that is... I forget what it's called, but starting at floor 21, you can get the item that lets you leave the dungeon with all the items you have gotten. Blue chests are relatively rare, and there's also other items down there that you will be able to get. If you manage to get all the way through the dungeon, you might find another boss there, and overall, it's quite a bit of a challenge. Oh, hi.
I found the two who escaped from jail.
Huh. Silly people. Did they think they could escape? Fine. I needed some target practice. I'll show you the power of this latest tank.
Seems like they're back in jail.
What are we going to do, Moth? We have to save them.
Yeah, we have to do something. Let's throw these folks our kind of party, shall we?
That might destroy this country. We're talking about people here. Let's make it a small one. Well, shall we? Get your hands off those two!
And just who do you think you are?
I'm not talking to you. If you don't want to get hurt, stay back. How dare you?
Oh. Yo. You are...
You're the magic lady, magical Salem.
Stop it. I hate that stupid name.
I thought I had met him before.
We met him in the cave when the ruby wagon was stolen.
Thanks to you, I messed up that time.
Magical Salem, you're going to pay for it now!
I told you, don't call me that. It's so embarrassing.
I never expected to see you here.
What do you want in this country?
First, we want you to let those two go. Second, we want the engine from the tank.
What did he say?
Did everybody hear that?
They don't seem to be aware of the situation they're in right now.
It's probably the fear.
My Grat's army is the strongest in the world. This tank is invincible. Stronger than any monster. I'd forget about it if I were you. There's just no way, you see.
Guy, did you hear someone talking in his sleep?
Nobody seems to be sleeping though.
So that wasn't someone talking in his sleep. Then what was that we just heard? Just somebody talking nonsense, that's all.
Shut up! Get them all!
Sure, those are soldiers. I mean, we didn't really have any trouble with you guys before. Let's use some thunder and... Which ring do you have equipped? I think it's still the fire one actually. Are you going to find the tank? Oh, that's the plan. Bye. Oh, that was easy. See, that was just someone talking nonsense.
Alright, yo, I'll take the tank to your face so you can see what close enemy can do.
I may have misspoken. Either way. Let's just take it on, strongly. As powering bravery increases defense. I don't feel like I'll need that. However, I would like to use Bunny Sword Battle Fury. Reduce enemy HP by 1/4. Actually, I think what I want to do is have Artie in the top left slot, so Artie does more damage with it. I'm just going to trick you two into dealing the damage now. So this thing has almost exactly 10,000 HP, it looks like. Magical freeze! You tried. By the way, can you see the prince slash king, whatever, with his face out there? I never recognized, I only ever see the tank has a face, but then I never recognized there was a little figure on top of it too. Kind of adorable. Thunder. You keep more tricking. I even bothered drawing eyes in the tank. Such a cute tank, should be Maz's thing, you guess. Maybe a little bit.
Missile blast. Check the situation.
Wonder about how good Boomerang is. Let's see how good Firebird is. And let's see how good Ice Walk is. You like the flag the king is holding?
To attack!
Yep. The Firebird is no good. Without freezing it. Not much better actually. Boomerang. Magic Gale Bullet. Wow, that's rude. Maybe I should heal everybody up. So, in this case, we heal. Actually, use champion to heal, it's cheaper. And Ice Walk wasn't that good. How about Dragon? Maybe Dragon works well. Oh, that absorbs that too. Interesting. Fish butt, no! He doesn't have a fish butt.
Machine gun attack.
So it just boomerangs all the damage back to it. That's kinda neat. You know what? Thunder was actually kind of the best thing you could do. Let's try some holy energy here. I wonder how much damage Fry will do. You would have guessed he is French, but French has all the red in the flag. Ouch. Red, white, and blue. Was it blue, white, red? I think that way around. So he should be down soon, I think. Yep, 1 gold. He doesn't have much money. We get the engine. Hooray.
But this can be! Ah! You just wait!
Uh-oh. Well, this is less than ideal. What the? He is trying to destroy this whole castle and himself as well. Sailing. Warp.
had to warp us to Portravia. That was really close. I wonder if those two escaped alright. They aren't the kind of people to go down without a fight.
Whoa, boss, that was sizzling close. Yeah, even I got fairly freaked. A wee bit, that's to say. Hey, boss, what did they help us anyway? Why? You got me there, I can say. They're okay, don't you think? Seems that way, but one thing is sure, mate. They're not cut out for thieving. What are you going to do now, boss? We didn't get the crown and we got no money. How long is it going to take for you to really understand me, Bart? Oh, boss! That's the... But how? When those guys were fighting, I took it. It was my strong point, don't you see? Boss, you're the greatest. I mean, the master mover. Tell me something I don't know. What say? It's party time in the city tonight. Not serious, so delirious. Yeah, but what how? How are we going to cross here? Fly? The balloon bridge is down. Well, look. It had to come from somewhere. Methinks it must be a secret path or something. Yeah, blimey, you're right. Whoa, look out, city lights. Look out, city lights. I'm not sure what that means. Well, we've got the engine now. Let's go to Lexus. Oh, we just carry this. Actually, let's go and sleep first. Because we need a few more energies. You're sure they found the buy for that crown? I mean, worst case scenario, they can just break it down in pieces. The gemstones by themselves should be worth quite a bit. Hello. Lexus, we got the engine. Good! We're finishing the remodeling plans for Exarian. Mobble, come over here, please.
Yes.
Would you bring back the Exarian to the dock?
Yes, right away. How long will it take to remodel Exarian?
With minds like ours, working all out on it, it won't take long. Here he comes. Let's get on with it.
They're really remodeling, right? Nothing else? They're not trying to tear it apart, are they?
Alrighty, it's done. How about a test cruise?
My goodness.
Now, Exarian can fly in the air and swim in the sea. It's a dream ship.
Thank you so much. I'll take good care of her.
Don't worry, use it as you wish. If you break it, I can repair it right away. Besides, I think that you are probably the only people who can defeat Daos.
We'll beat him, alright? And come back, I promise.
I knew you'd say that. Get on, press the A button whenever you want to fly.
Okay.
Marv, what's that sound?
Is it the dual blade ringing? No, a little different, but very similar.
Doom Island stopped above Narvik. What? Above Narvik? Why Narvik?
What do you mean, why?
Narvik's is a village on Schumann Island. It's surrounded by mountains cut off from others. No one knows what kind of village it is, or what kind of people live there. There are two other islands around Schumann, Strada and Kamirna. Each has a spooky tower. Never got too close, but why would Doom Island stop above such a village?
This sound, it seems the sound is coming from the tower on Schumann Island.
On the tower on Schumann Island? Could Doom Island have something to do with it?
The winds around Doom Island are really gusting up a storm.
Turbulence, huh? Only around Doom Island, huh?
Yes, this can't be a natural thing.
It's Daos. It's gotta be him.
He's trying to stop us from going up there. Well, I didn't expect a warm welcome.
If that's the case, Exarian might not be strong enough.
In any case, we'll go to Narvik. We just can't sit around and worry about it all day long. That ringing sound troubles me, too, because it comes from the tower on the same island.
You're right. There's no time to worry. Let's head to west by air to Narvik.
And indeed, we can now fly! The nicest thing about this is that we don't get into encounters either. There's no good doom gaze, don't worry. And with this, if you ever would like to revisit all the dungeons to find the dragon eggs, this would be an interesting opportunity to do so. Ship cast fly. More like float. As we learned, it's actually not really flying, it's just floating. That's a big ship. It is simultaneously really large and really tiny, depending on where you look at it. But yes. Either way, this is kind of fancy there to say. Hello again, welcome back to Narlray. And for me, can we actually land on land? As a matter of fact, we can. Alrighty, either way, for me, this is it for today. I've been running around all day and preparing for tomorrow, where the Yaga Monthly is going to be starting in about 3 plus 15, 18 hours from now. Alrighty, I think it's a bit of a shorter stream, but at the same time, we don't have that much of the game left, I don't think. We should be able to do this within a reasonably short session, no problem. But I'll try to get enough sleep, so I'm ready and fit for tomorrow. Tomorrow, for anybody who does not know, there will be the Yaga Monthly, and the theme for the Yaga Monthly is going to be Super Metroid, Metroid, and Metroid 2 Samus Returns. Specifically, we're actually going to play through this chronologically. I have already played through Metroid, or Super Metroid actually, on stream before, so I will prioritize trying to run through Metroid and Metroid 2. So yeah, if you'd like to know more about it, !Yaga Monthly in chat for having a basic idea about it. And it's going to take... It will be a mini marathon from me, which will last around 16 hours. The previous ones were about 18 hours, but this one here I decided to change up the format a little bit. Instead of it being extended by donations, because that's kind of what the entire marathon is about. Please do read the document if you have time to do so about that point. Instead of extending the stream length, it's just going to be a flat 16 hours. That way we don't have to worry about it, but at the same time it's not quite as long as the previous ones because, well, I will be traveling for like 24 hours straight to Japan very soon, and I kind of need to rest a little bit more than before. So I hope it's going to be still a lot of fun. Anybody's invited? And yeah, that's that. Thank you very much for watching, for listening, and for lurking. I wish you all a pleasant evening, and well, hopefully until tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much.